Hey guys, Will here. So, welcome to this training session, I guess you'd call it. Not that we have any professional training going on, but yeah, just going to be doing some laps around Silverstone today in the Cayman GT4. You guys are welcome to join in as well. There's a link down in the description of the video to our Discord where you can get involved. Just head over to the race attendance channel and you'll find the details for the session there. So we're just waiting for the session to go live now, which usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes after the designated start time. So just waiting for that now. How's everybody doing? It's 8:30 in the morning here in Australia or in New South Wales, and my alarm didn't go off this morning, so I'm a little bit frazzled at the moment. My alarm was meant to go off about an hour ago and it didn't, so I was meant to drop my car in for a service this morning too, but that's not going to happen. Anyway, all good. Just catching up on the chat here quickly as well. Let me just scroll up. G'day DTR Racing, how you doing, mate? Stubbsy's here. Martin, our channel member's here as well. Thanks, mate. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Dats. G'day, Todd. 9:30 p.m. in the UK. Yep. So we thought we'd make it at a time where some of our overseas friends could jump in for a chance, because our community race, my mouth hasn't woken up yet. Our community races normally happen a little early in the morning for some of you guys. So looks like my session is up now, so I'm just going to join into that. That's all good. That's all working. So we'll get in there. 8:30 p.m. in Ottawa. The night is still young. G'day, Stumpy Droid. How you doing, mate? Oh, yeah, look, Lamau pictures. Yeah, look, the stuff that happened with the comments and stuff, like, that wasn't, the stuff last week wasn't even aimed at me. Like, I had a fun race. I quite enjoyed myself. It was just watching through other people's streams afterwards I realized what was happening, and, yeah, it's disappointing when you see that kind of behavior. Like, it's a tiny minority, and we've got to keep that in perspective. But, you know, when you've got some people that are putting themselves out there trying to make something entertaining, you know, mistakes happen. You know, obviously if somebody's driving around recklessly and taking everybody out, that's a different thing altogether. But, you know, it just was a little bit unfair for people to be sort of jumping on other people's streams and attacking them and stuff. And I knew it was none of you guys, and, like, in fact, well, at least I was confident that it wasn't any of you guys. But I just, you know, I feel like when I see that kind of behavior, it's got to be called out, because if, you know, as the saying says, you know, the only thing necessary for evil in the world to thrive is for good people to do nothing. So you got to say something. All right, let's get this happening. Just loading up the session now. Jimmy and I, look, yeah, I'd say we're acquaintances. You know, we've chatted a few times. It's not like we sort of chat all the time or anything, but he's a busy guy. But yeah, there's absolutely no issues between Jimmy and I whatsoever, at least as far as I'm concerned. We had a bit of a chat after the race 1 incident, and yeah, he actually kind of had a bit of a chat with his community as well, and said, guys, you can't just be jumping on somebody's chat and tearing them to shreds over an honest mistake. So yeah, no, we're all good. No problem at all. What keyboard do I use? I'm using a few different keyboards. I've actually got 3 keyboards here at the moment. This is a what is it? An Omen. What is it? It's one that they loan me. It's like not for release, not for resale. I can't remember. TKR, I think. An Omen Spacer. Omen Spacer is what that one is. It's just a little wireless keyboard. Then I actually bought this little guy a couple of weeks ago, just because it's got a trackpad on it. It's actually quite convenient for working with the Sim PC. And then I've got this little Microsoft integrated keyboard that I use for the streaming PC, which has got the trackpad on it as well. So that's what that's all about. Let me know, guys, whether levels and everything are okay as well, and we'll jump across to the other camera now. Hopefully everything's all good there. There we go. And it looks like we've got a couple of people in the session already, so that's excellent. Again, if you guys want to jump into the session, feel absolutely free to do so. Just jump into our Discord and race it. My voice box is still waking up as well, apparently, although that's not exactly unusual for me to be testy popping all over the place. As I was saying, before my teenage voice got the better of me, you're more than welcome to jump in. Race Attendance channel on the Discord. Links down in the description, and all the details for the session are there, so you guys can jump in. We do it that way just so we don't get a bunch of people jumping in randomly and causing problems. So we want to have a little bit of commitment from you in terms of joining the Discord before we let you into the session. So let's get out there, huh, guys? I think everything's up and running. Practice session goes for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Then there's a 15-minute qualifying and then a half-hour race. So it'll be about a 3-hour stream, should be. And I just realized I didn't turn the air conditioner on in here, so just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go sort that out, and I will be right back. It's already starting to warm up in here, so just give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right, aircon's on. We're good. It was going to get up to about 50 degrees in here in no time and probably end up melting computers and all kinds of fun things. Just catching up on the chats. Welcome, Dave. Catching a stream for the first time. Thanks for joining in, mate. Hopefully we get a few new faces this time around, given the stream's happening at a bit of a different time to usual. All right, let's jump in the car. Should probably put my headphones on too so I can hear what's going on. That'd probably help. All right. I'm still struggling to get along with ACC. It's as they say, it's not you, it's me. Yeah, I just struggle with it. I don't know why. But I think it's just a matter of sinking more time into it, to be honest. I'm sure if I spent more time playing it, I would get the hang of it. All right, we've got some cars heading out. Let's
pit lane speed limit
follow them out here, I guess.
km/h.
Let me know how the levels are as well, guys, if there's any issues with that. So I think probably to be front runner competitive here, and I haven't had a chance to jump in any of the official practice sessions for the All-Stars yet, so I'm not 100% sure what other people's paces are like, but other people's paces like. But I'm guessing probably a 2 minutes 12, 2 minutes 13 will be okay pace. So far my best lap is a 2:14 flat in the short amount of time that I've practiced already. So we will see. This car is quite different from the last time I drove it. They've done quite a few updates. One of the things they seem to have done is made the tyres even more ice-like on cold tyres. But it seems to be pretty sharp once it's up and running at speed, so... Oh, he's at a spin. That's a shame. I was hoping we could follow him around. Who else have we got on track? Dave Stedman's on track as well. Or that was Dave that just spun, actually. Sam Sanders just joined this session. I'm going to be muddling up my words a lot this morning because I'm only half awake at the moment. I was up until about 4 o'clock last night getting some stuff done, and then my alarm didn't go off, as I was just saying before. This week's race is not in the Cup car, which is why I'm not driving the Cup car. We're in the Cayman GT4 for the next 3 races, then the RSR for the next 3 races after that. And then the final round is TBD. So we're not sure what car we're going to be driving for the final round yet. Whoa, that's ruined up my entry for the next lap. That's alright. Yeah, I really like this car too. I assume you're talking about this car and not the Cup car. Cup car is fun as well once you get the hang of it. But this car is quite playful, quite agile, but a lot more forgiving, having traction control and ABS as well. So I'm hoping we should see some really nice, some really nice close battling on Saturday night for you guys in the All-Stars Challenge. One of the problems with the Cup car, I think, is just because of its nature, because you can't go deep into corners, because you just end up sliding, it does make overtaking quite challenging under brakes, and I think that's the cause of a lot of the issues, a lot of the crashes that we've been seeing. Isn't so much people being reckless, it's just the car is genuinely really, really hard to drive and really, really hard to overtake in for that reason. So I'm hoping a more forgiving car. It's kind of like MX-5s and Skippies. They're a little easier to drive, so, you know, the battling tends to be a little bit closer. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Alright, we should have full grip on the next lap, hopefully. What have I got there? My all-time best lap, which is a 14 flat. That's my reference up the top there. Car's handling nice and sharp. We do have variable weather as well, so the conditions are exactly the same as they will be for the main event. So the track will vary in its conditions. So we're not guaranteed fast lap times the whole time. Whoa, a little late on the brakes there. Forgot where my braking marker was. That's alright. Practice session is young so far. Alright, let's see if we can get a decent run here. Should have some grip now.
Your quickest overall.
Quickest overall, I'd say that's probably because nobody else has completed a timed lap yet. Gotta get on. That's the corner I struggle with. I'm losing about half a second there just through not getting on the gas soon enough. I gotta sort out my line. So if you've got any tips for that particular corner, feel free to let me know. Open out the steering as early as we can there. A little late on the gas, probably could have been a bit more. Run a little wider, you reckon? I can give it a try. On the entry, you mean, or on the exit? You got to be super careful you don't touch the Astros turf there. It's really, really slippery. It just sends the car straight. The traction control kicks in and it just goes straight, won't turn. On entry, yeah. I'll give it a try. It seems to be you want to be about in the middle. That seems to be what the VRS guys are doing. It's so weird being able to apply 100% braking pressure as well without just sliding. the only car I've driven in iRacing for about a month now has been the Cup car, so it's so different.
That lap was at 2:16.55.
That was slow. The track is probably a little slower as well though. I'm even losing time there. Big slide. Oh, a little too early on the turn in that time. Yeah, I feel like that line could work better for me. Yeah, it's fixed setup and fixed that, well not fixed, 100 litres of fuel for starting as well. Same as the All-Stars races. Just wanted to see how wide I could go there without getting it off the track.
Okay, well, you need to watch the track limits.
Now I know. The countdown timers, the slowdowns are really, really brutal here as well. Particularly through Maggots and Beckett's here. There's, if you go even a tiny little bit on the grass through here, you get like a 3-second slowdown. Even if you brake, like even if you lose time, it still gives you a horrible slowdown. Here as well, if you cut this at all, you're absolutely ruined. You lose like 5 seconds. Am I still active on Patreon? I was actually just talking about that yesterday. Now might be a good time to sort of talk about that actually. So yeah, I'm still active on Patreon. I've never wanted to put up paywalls for the content. So I kind of just made Patreon a way for people to support the channel if they wish to do so, but didn't sort of really focus on doing exclusive content or anything there. For one, because I don't have the time to do any more content than I'm already doing, but you know, I didn't sort of want to withhold content from other people. But one of the problems that we've been having, going well, mate, by the way, thanks. How are you going? One of the problems that we've been having recently is we want to share sort of behind the scenes footage and you know, what we're working on and upcoming reviews and stuff with the community. And you know, share photos of what's going on. But what happens is if I post a photo on Instagram of something that I'm whoops, I completely balls that up. If I post a photo on Instagram of something that I'm working on, or you know, something that we've got an upcoming review on, what ends up happening is I get hundreds of people all sending me private messages, all wanting me to give them a rundown on what I think of the product before the review video is done. Which you know, it obviously I don't have time to reply to those sort of things. It's just like, hey, wait for the video, you know. But there's definitely seems to be a sense of entitlement when you know, when we post anything about something that's upcoming in the wider community. We just get bombarded with people wanting to know all about it, and which I get it, you know, it's exciting, but yeah. So what I've been thinking is maybe using the YouTube membership program and Patreon together to share some of those sort of behind the scenes snippets in those places. So it's kind of not, you know, not putting actual content behind a paywall at all, but it's a way that we can sort of, you know, encourage people to support in those areas and give you guys some exclusive content and, you know, some behind the scenes kind of stuff, but also hopefully help solve that problem as well. So I was actually planning on starting doing that today. So it's really interesting that you asked the question now. No, haven't had a look at SimForge pedals. I've actually got a couple of sets of pedals here at the moment that I'm working on. I've got the Tilton pedals, which we haven't done the review yet on, which I'm running right now, and we've also got the new SimCoaches pedals as well, which look absolutely amazing. They just arrived yesterday, so I've literally just opened the box and had a quick look at them. I haven't driven with them or put them on the rig or anything yet, but they definitely look the part, so very keen to test those out as well. And I believe we've got some replacement parts for the Racework Pro S1 pedals coming pretty soon as well. So
0.43 ahead of P2. That was 219.01.
So let me know what you guys think about the that idea with membership and Patreon.
16.02.
Man, my voice is definitely still waking up. Oh, a little late turning in again. That's alright, that's why we're here practicing. Whoops. Well, yeah, I know people will still PM me, but the idea... See, I get a slowdown for that. It's like, how did I gain time from that?
Need to slow down, give back some time.
Yeah, it's more like if people don't know about it, then they, you know, they can't PM me about it. So I'm thinking, you know, if I leave, if I keep that kind of early access behind the scenes type content, you know, like pictures of gear that we're about to review and, you know, stuff as it arrives, if I keep that kind of stuff to those channels, then, you know, the masses don't know about it unless it gets shared, which, you know, they can't really control. But I think it should probably help with that. So anyway, it's just a thought. It may work, it may not, but it's something that I'm going to give a try. So we'll see. But no, the Patreon is there. It's just patreon.com/ I think it's Boosted Media Official or Boosted Media. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I need to do more with it, because one of the things I'm realizing is, well, I've known for a long time, but YouTube can be so sketchy with the way it, I mean, even just recently we had a problem with, they've changed the way their automatic ad placement works. So they've started putting a video, an ad, like a video, unskippable video ad every 2 minutes in my videos. So like I did a video the other day that was an hour long, the Fanatec teardown. And literally there was 30 videos. There was 30 video ads that were unskippable in an hour video, which was just ridiculous. So of course you get a flood of people unsubscribing. But then if you go and remove the ads, then it seems like they're using lower value ads but adding more of them. So the revenue that you earn from the ad placements ends up being not even worth bothering unless you have a stupid amount of ads. So I definitely do need to look at other ways of diversifying a little bit more. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to put up paywalls, and you know, that's something that I've promised I'll never do. So I have every intention of sticking behind that in terms of, you know, the proper video content. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Which Fanatic quick release is that? The plastic simplified quick release with the McLaren wheels, or are you talking about the new one with the BMW wheel? Haven't tried the new one that comes with the BMW wheel yet. I actually have a meeting with them tomorrow to figure out all that stuff and figure out when we're going to be receiving stuff to do reviews and everything. So that's actually really looking forward to that. They've got some very exciting things happening this year by the looks of things, so it's great. I think there's going to be a lot of exciting products this year, just in general, not just from Fanatic, but from a lot of brands. It feels like it's been a long time, and I mean, I don't know anything yet. I've got no idea what's coming, but it feels like it's been a long time since we've seen any sort of more entry to mid-level wheelbases from any brand. I mean, we've seen a couple of direct drive things come along. You know, you got SimMagic M10 now, which is a good option for entry-level direct drive. But we haven't really seen anything of significance from Logitech or Thrustmaster or any of those brands for so long now. I mean, the G923, you know, it is what it is. True Force works pretty well, but it's not a brand new from the ground up product. So I'm hoping we might see something from them this year as well. I feel like the amount of marketing spend that they put into True Force with Alonso and everything behind it, I doubt that they would that the 923 would be the only thing that they release with True Force. So we'll see. That was a bit better. Still not perfect. They might not want to lend me. They might not want to loan me stuff to review if I keep dropping it. That's the first breakage we've had ever
It's now
on the
39
channel. I don't
Celsius.
in all the years that I've been and you got to remember as well that I was working in this content creation industry and, you know, working for Sony as a product specialist. That was the first time I've broken anything in my career. So it was my fault. It was 100% on me. It was my shoddy workmanship that caused the shelf to collapse. So I'm not trying to deflect blame, but we've had a pretty good run in terms of not breaking things. So yeah, I'm putting that one down as a business expense. Let's just say. But no, I was just freaking out that, I mean, obviously, you know, breaking a DD2 is very, very expensive and very much less than ideal, but when we heard the big bang, because Tom and I were actually in the process of installing the Traction Plus system, and so we actually were carrying one of these modules through into the front room, and we just heard this almighty crash. And like, I knew straight away it wasn't like pots and pans falling off into the sink or something like that. I could just tell that it was big, heavy stuff that was falling. And at first, my first inkling was it's probably something like boxes in the roof or something that have fallen. And then I thought, no, it sounded too close for that. And then my immediate thought, you know, after that, because it all happens in fast forward when these things happen. My immediate thought after that was that the 65 screens had fallen off the stand or something. So I kind of came screaming into the room and running into the room as fast as I could, and walked into the room, kind of saw that everything looked okay, and then turned the corner and saw the shelf collapsed with the DD2 on my desk, and it all, of course, it fell on my screens for my editing computer as well. So the screens for my editing computer got pretty badly damaged. They still work. There's no dead pixels or anything, but there's big scratches across the screen. So yeah, it was. Whoa, he braked deep. Jeez.
Sector 1 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Sam. That's all right. Now we can follow him around and see what his lines are like.
16.37.
Yeah, it was definitely a big F. Thanks for jumping in, Daniel. How you doing, mate? I did attempt to put through an insurance claim, but the assessor obviously came and had a look and was like, "Yeah, you probably should learn how to put up shelves." So, yeah, it's I don't. Oh, I didn't. I do now. I didn't have accidental coverage because it's so much more expensive. So, because I'm such a careful person, and Tom is too. Like, I've never really worried about accidental damage because, you know, we never accidentally damage anything. But it's one of those things. You don't need it. It's like the emergency stop button. You don't need it until you need it. So yeah, the insurance assessor was like, "Yeah, nah." So, I mean, it's, you know, one of those things. The impact that it would have had on, there was probably, you know, $3,000 or $4,000 damage in total, and you know, the cost of the the cost of the excess on the insurance plus the impact on the no claims discount and everything probably would have made it not worth claiming anyway. So it's not the end of the world. Insurance, home and contents insurance generally, it's not even worth making a claim unless there's like a massive amount of, you know, like unless it's more than $5,000 kind of thing, at least here in Australia. Or unless there's like, you know, significant structural damage. Whoops, I'm reading comments and not looking where I'm going.
Mind these track limits. Well.
The Club Sport Formula Carbon. The look, the Formula Carbon is a nicer looking wheel in terms of like the build quality and everything. We've got both of them here. the Formula Carbon was actually one of my first. I had the BMW GT2 and the Formula Carbon wheel at the same time. But yeah, the Formula Carbon looks like a higher quality, and it is a higher quality product, but it doesn't have the functionality that the McLaren has. And the smaller diameter makes it less versatile for driving different types of cars as well. So I'd say the McLaren V2 wheel is a better choice as an all-rounder, but the Formula Carbon is a higher quality, nicer fit and finish wheel, if that makes sense. So hopefully that helps. I would personally, if I had to choose one out of the two and it was going to be my only wheel, I would take the McLaren over the Formula Carbon. Alright, we're going to try and put in a couple of quicker laps now, I think. What's my pace like at the moment? Okay, so nobody's doing particularly quick laps at the moment, but it could be the weather conditions as well. Oh, she's slidey. Come on. Yeah, the Formula V2 is definitely... Well, again, it's not as versatile as a McLaren wheel again, because it is a smaller diameter. A lot of people find it a little bit too twitchy for driving GT3 cars. But, I mean, that's a personal preference thing again. But, yeah, definitely, I feel like the V2, the Formula V2 wheel is worth the extra over the Formula Carbon, just because of the thumb encoders more than anything else. The rotary encoders on the front are kind of meh. I don't use them a whole lot, but the thumb encoders, particularly if you're changing brake bias or, you know, ERS modes or fuel trims throughout the lap into corners and things like that, then those definitely make a big difference. So yeah, I'd say if you can afford the V2, definitely, or the Formula V2 I should say, definitely that's worth considering as well over the Formula Carbon. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, he's all over the place. Which way is he going? There we go. We're safe. Wasn't sure whether he was going to loop around again there.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
So we got a fair few in the session now. Thanks for joining in, guys. How long have you got until the race? I'll have to have a look at the time in just a moment. Hang on. We've got an hour and 42 minutes remaining in the practice session, and then 15 minutes of qualifying and then the race. So you've got about 2 hours before the race starts, but if you want to qualify, you've got an hour and 45 minutes.
P5, that puts you 2.8 seconds off the pace.
I feel like the track's getting slower. It's so weird driving this car again. It's like the way you drive this car is just the complete opposite to the Cup car. Like, you have to be aggressive with the throttle, you have to be more aggressive with the brakes, whereas the Cup car is all about finesse and smoothness. So I'm really having to adapt my driving style here. I think after driving this, I'm really going to struggle with the Cup car again, but I don't know whether we're going to be driving that again this season now. We might end up doing it for the finale in Monza. But we've got the Cayman for the next 3 races, and then the RSR for the next 3 races after that. And then the final round is TBA. Yep, 9 AM here. Finally a stream at a reasonable time. Although it feels like the middle of the night because I only had about 3 hours sleep. and my alarm didn't go off, so I'm a bit all over the place at the moment, but that's okay. Everything's working. Okay. Let's go fast. A little bit more rotation in the car now. I think the track temperature must be coming down again. Oh, a little late on the brakes there. Still just getting a feel for exactly where the braking markers are. Seems to be a little before the 100-meter board for most corners in this car.
2.5 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.6.
Yeah, motion tracking and motion platform are running. There's not a whole lot of movement with this car, but if I spin, you'll definitely see it. But I'm probably moving about a foot total deflection from side to side. Whoop, there's that. There you go. You'll see it now.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
Far left, clear left.
Stay out of the way of the other cars. All right, now we've got somebody to follow. There's Tom. Followed Tom for a little while. Not Tom from the channel, Tom. That's Tom Ford, of course, but Tom Bingham.
New fastest lap for Pollard, 2:15.00.
2:15 flat, so track is speeding up a little bit, I think. Oh yeah, there it is. The key here is just to try and get on the gas as quickly as you can, because it's always long straights after corners. So if you compromise your exit, it's definitely more costly than being a little crooked on your entry. So whoa, big slide. SimiCube 2 or DD2. I mean, have you watched the video? That's probably the best. It's too hard to sort of say because I like them both for different reasons, and I know people are going to think that's a cop-out, but I genuinely would pick both of them for different reasons. I think if you want the ecosystem, like if you want cheaper wheels that have good functionality, integrated across, you know, being able to plug your pedals and your handbrake and all that sort of stuff in all through the one interface, then Fanatic is still the stronger. But if you just want raw force feedback quality and smoothness and refinement, I guess, then the SimiCube probably has the edge. But what I will say is that the Fanatic DDs have come a long way in the last 6 months in terms of their smoothness. They've definitely closed the gap quite a lot. So yeah, it's hard to say because the Fanatic DDs do still have that slight cogging effect, that slight torque ripple, and you really don't notice it after a couple of laps of driving. Like, you get absorbed into what you're doing and you just don't feel it. But it is there, and if you pay attention to it, it is a constant reminder that, you know, you're playing a game and that it's not real. Whereas the SimiCubes, all three of the SimiCube 2s are just so smooth. There's not a hint of cogging or ripple at all. And so that does lend itself to a little bit more immersion. It's not going to make you faster. And I definitely would say that, you know, I don't think that choosing a Simucube over a Fanatec DD is going to make you faster, or, you know, I wouldn't say it's like it's the professional's choice or anything like that. But yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, like I still run the Simucube 2 Ultimate on my rig because it is better than the Fanatec DD2, but I mean, it's also twice the price, so you'd expect it to be. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I had
watch out.
I feel like if I had the Simucube, because I don't have a Simucube 2 Pro, I just had that one on loan.
3 years, 1.1
So
seconds off the pace.
I feel like if I had a Pro and a DD2, yeah, I don't know. I'd probably end up changing them out quite often, depending on what wheel I wanted to use, I think, because they really are that close. And yeah, so I think when you consider the price and, you know, the functionality that you get for a lower price with the Fanatec wheels, then it definitely makes sense.
Alright, well, we need to watch these track limits.
Unless you can afford the more expensive wheels like the one we're running here at the moment, in which case then, you know, the Simucube's probably the better choice. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. But definitely watch the comparison videos, because that'll give you a better idea of how they kind of stack up in terms of feel. My goodness, sliding everywhere now. Yeah, look, I think that there's fanboys on both sides, like, and that's the thing that pisses me off the most, is like you get all these people that kind of just shit talk people that buy a Fanatec gear and say, oh, you know, just buy a Simucube. But you know, the reality is Fanatec make really good products. I mean, I know there's always going to be people out there that are going to say, oh, wheel's just a shill and blah 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 blah, but I mean, yeah, we're part of the Fanatec affiliate program, so we do earn commissions off, you know, when you guys choose to use the links. But you know, I'm hardly about to go and tell everybody to buy something that's not any good just to try and make a couple of bucks, because I mean, imagine if I did that, you know, people would buy stuff on my recommendation, hate it, and then they'd come straight back to the video and say, you know, this is completely crap, everything that Will said in the video is garbage, don't ever pay attention to a boosted media review ever again. And like, it wouldn't take long for word to get out that the reviews were, you know, worthless, and that would be the death of the channel. So, you know, it would make absolutely no sense. And the same goes for anybody that actually takes doing reviews seriously and is doing it, you know, as a business as opposed to just a hobby. You know, anybody who wants to actually have long-term success and growth as a reviewer isn't gonna shill a brand. They just won't, because it would be completely stupid.
Right. Clear right.
That's my opinion anyway. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Where's he braking? There we go. Yeah, look, support is a struggle at times. Like I mean, I can't really comment on it because obviously, you know, I've got a good relationship with head office now, so you know, I don't have the typical user experience when it comes to support, so I'm not really in a position to comment on it. But I do keep across what's going on in the forums and the you know, Facebook groups and stuff. And obviously they have had some struggles, I guess, just due to the sheer volume of people. And I mean, so many of the support requests that they get are just down to people not reading the quick start guides, or, you know, not following basic troubleshooting type measures, or, you know, problem exists between the chair and the wheel, let's just say. So, but yeah, there was definitely some sketchy times there with support at the, you know, the peak of lockdowns, and with delivery times as well with stock. That was a struggle too, but I think everybody struggled with that. Looks like using the bezel free kit. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading that. Did I switch monitors? Yeah, I'm running triple 65-inch 4K displays now, so completely different rig setup to what we had a few months ago. Go and have a look at some of the recent videos. You'll see there's the whole build's covered. Even did a video on the bezel-free kits as well. But yeah, running triple 65-inch 4K displays. Alright, I'm gonna finish this lap, and then next lap I'm gonna try and concentrate a little harder for a little while, so I might not be quite so quick at responding to comments for a little bit. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I don't know whether I would call my voice calming, but I do try. I get accused of being too extroverted and over the top in videos sometimes, but you kind of do have to be. I find with content creation, and this is kind of what they taught us when I did media training when I was working at Sony as well. For it to actually come across as enthusiastic and energetic on camera, you kind of have to behave about, like, in terms of what you take the level that you feel comfortable with in terms of how, you know, animated you're being, and then take it up one notch. And that's generally where it kind of looks good on camera, where if you behave the way you think looks appropriate, then when you watch it back on camera it looks really boring and you just don't seem interested. So it's kind of become second nature to me now, and it's just kind of the way I behave in real life now. I try to sort of be enthusiastic and energetic in general. So, but I think the the biggest difference for me in terms of kind of relaxing and being more just myself and comfortable with content creation has just been sort of as the community. I think it's been having the Discord community, because when I'm talking to the camera now, I just kind of picture it as a bunch of mates. You know, I don't think of it as talking to a camera and, oh, I wonder who's actually going to be watching this. Like I kind of, like, I've got a good relationship with the guys on the Discord community, and, you know, a lot of you guys that comment on all the videos as well. So I just feel like I'm chatting to my friends, you know, so it doesn't feel weird, if that makes sense. It just feels natural now. So, and I think the pandemic situation's probably helped a bit with that as well, because, you know, conference calls and, you know, video link ups and chats and things like that are just normal now. So it's kind of, you know, it's become a little bit more normalized in general. People don't think it's weird anymore. And, like, it's kind of normal to have friends that you haven't seen in a year now. So, yeah. Look, yeah, I absolutely love what I do. Like, I mean, it's not without its frustrations, and, you know, Tom will tell you there are times when I'm, you know, wanting to throw things, but generally speaking, you know, I absolutely love what I do, and I think that, you know, I'm extremely lucky to be in the position that I am, where I can earn a living and, you know, support not only my family but Tom's family too, by having him employed here full time. You know, and be able to do what I love and do something that genuinely helps people. I think that's the thing that I love the most, is that, you know, I can...
On your right.
I've found a way to earn a living while doing something that actually supports a community and helps people and makes a positive difference, you know. So that's, I think that's the thing that I'm most happy about. Because other jobs that I've had before, like, you know, I've had some really amazing jobs. Like, I've worked in military, electronics, designing, you know, secret equipment and stuff like that. I've, you know, worked in IT departments, looking after all sorts of things. I've, you know, had the job at Sony as well, where I got to play with, you know, things before they came out, and, you know, see technology before it existed in the, you know, in the eyes of the consumer. And then, you know, I worked at a car museum for a while as well as a manager, so I was driving around in supercars, and, you know, like a normal day for me was, you know, driving a LaFerrari, driving an F40, driving an F50, you know, just crazy stuff like that. But at the end of the day, none of those jobs were really actually making a difference in the world. Like, none of them were actually
off the pace.
leaving any sort of legacy or positive impact on the world. It was just a job, you know, whereas this is something that I can take pride in and something that I can sort of, you know, really feel like I'm helping people. So, yeah. Oh, I missed the corner again. The Fanatic DD kart. Yeah, look, I mean, I said if we reach 100,000 subscribers by April, I'll do it. And it's the motor's sitting on the shelf right behind me. I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, it'll happen. We'll figure out a way. I'm nothing if not stubborn. So yeah, it's up to you guys. If you want to see it happen, you know what to do. I mean, just between you and me, I'd probably end up doing it anyway. But even if we don't reach 100,000 subscribers by April, I'll probably still do it. But you didn't hear that from me. How are we doing position-wise? 5th still. Okay. We haven't had any major crashes yet either. We had that one little incident, one little spin where we ran off. Well, it wasn't really even a spin. It was
off the pace in sector 2.
Ran off the circuit, but... Hey, Franco. How you doing, buddy? The SimLabs P1X. Yeah, look, I absolutely love it. Depending on where you live will determine on whether it's worth it or not compared to other things. If you live somewhere where you've got really expensive import fees, then you might want to think twice and consider some other options. But out of the cockpits that I've tested, it is the most solid. Just, you know, little details around the pedal plate and things like that. I mean, the main one that I've compared it to that's sort of similar in terms of the construction is the Track Racer TR160. And I mean, look, that was, at least in Australia, considerably cheaper and very close, but the pedal plate wasn't quite up to the quality that the SimLabs one is. Otherwise, I would say it was pretty close. I'm running a aftermarket SimCore wheel mount anyway. But the SimLab flat wheel mount that I had did have a little bit of flex in it. The front mounted one for the SimiCube that I had also did have a little bit of flex in it. It wasn't enough to really be a problem, but it was there. Whereas this SimCore one that I'm using now, the UM1, has genuinely zero flex in it. It's always funny, like you always see these comments on Facebook from people that are, you know, talking about their products, and they're always saying, you know, oh, it has zero flex, and most things have some flex. But the SimCore UM1 genuinely has, at least with my level of strength, it doesn't have any flex. Yeah, I'd say, actually, we've got a video coming out today that talks about the UM1 briefly again as well. But yeah, everything I said in the review, I still stand by 100%. What's it been? Probably 6 or 7 months now since I got that. Even more, probably close to a year now. We've had the P1X almost a year now. But yeah, not only the rigidity, the fact that you can adjust it easily as well. You just got to loosen the 4 Allen keys and you can tilt it. But also just the way it fixes to the rig as well means that I can chop and change. I can swap over to my Fanatic wheelbases very quickly as well. Like all I have to do is just undo the 8 bolts and it just lifts out. Don't have to kind of hold it in position while you tighten it or anything like that. So I can change wheelbases in less than 3 minutes. Which obviously when you're creating content and changing bits and pieces on the rig all the time is really important too. So yeah, I absolutely love it. But you'll see more about that in today's video. Logitech G29 to start racing, perfect.
2 seconds off the pace.
Some of the fastest guys in sim racing use G29s, so yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, it's not up to the standard of more expensive stuff, but that's not to say you can't be lightning fast with one. So
Fastest lap for Sanders, 2:14.
anybody that tells you that you need high-end equipment to be competitive, don't listen to them. You don't. I mean, obviously pedals do make a difference. The quality of the force feedback does make a difference. Pedals and a solid mount are obviously the most important things to consistency and speed, but yeah, you don't need to have high-end gear to enjoy sim racing and to have a good time and to be competitive and consistent. It's just not true. So if that's what you can afford, go for it. Tyres are getting a little warm now, I think.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Alright, I'm going to try to put in a fast lap here now, and then we might come back into the pits for a bit. Have a little bit of a break, have a drink. Answer some more of your comments. Thanks so much for jumping in, guys, too. Really do appreciate it. It makes practicing a lot more beneficial, I think, and a lot more fun for me too, hanging out with you guys. So thank you everybody for watching the stream and for jumping into the session. I have to have a look at how many people we've got in the session too. And again, if you do want to jump in, there's a link to our Discord down in the video description. Just jump on the Race Attendance channel and that'll get you in. That's a better line. Pick up the throttle. Yeah, this is a better lap. Alright, I'm going to concentrate for a bit. Oh, I had to back out of the throttle a little there. Do some last to first challenges. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some more racing content against AI because it's so much easier and less stressful to make. You know, when you're trying to do videos racing against other people all the time, it really, you know, you can spend, there's been days where I've literally spent the entire day just trying to record one race where I don't get taken out in turn one.
Sector 2 is 0.5.
And that gets pretty draining pretty quickly. And I was talking to Dave Cam the other day as well, and you know, one of the things I always say to him is I don't know how you're able to produce the number of racing videos that he does that are quality, you know, good quality racing videos. Like, he must do so many races to get that many good videos, you know? I mean, obviously he's an exceptionally good driver as well, but yeah, that's something that has always impressed me. And yeah, I was talking to him about it the other day actually, and he said, you know, same thing as me. Often he'll, you know, he can go an entire day and not get a video out of it. Whoa.
Okay, well, you've got half your fuel left. That puts you 2.6
I'm gonna
seconds off the pace.
Bring it back into the pits. I'm going to be a little bit sneaky and just press escape here. Just having a look at the comments there. I'll just pause for a second here so we're not listening to engine noise. The old VR versus triples question. So, yeah, look, I mean, this looks really cool on camera. There's no denying that. And I find it, you know, the viewing distance is comfortable. But you also have to consider the amount of money that this setup cost as well. I mean, the screens I mean, you don't need to have screens this crazy, but I mean, these screens are 8,000 Australian dollars each. So, you know, it is a lot more expensive than VR. And, you know, the VR headsets have come a long way. The HP Reverb G2, I actually really like it. I know quite a few people have had problems with the sweet spot, but for me, it seems to work really well. But yeah, look, they're both good in different ways. I mean, obviously, for content creation, this is ideal. VR is really not any good for content creation. I think we've established that. But for just racing alone, I think if you're, you know, if you're comfortable looking at a VR headset for long periods of time, you're not straining your eyes, then it's definitely good value for money. And I think, you know, the stereoscopic 3D effect and the ability to sort of have that spatial awareness and look around you definitely adds a lot in immersion. But yeah, one thing that I have found having the big screens like this as well is that it definitely, you know, helps with the immersion as well, just because you are kind of looking around a cabin and everywhere you look there's, you know, car. So I was surprised at how immersive this is compared to VR. I just really wasn't sure how well it would turn out. But yeah, it's turned out pretty amazing. But I mean, again, and I've said this in a few videos now, the main... I'll switch to the other camera for a moment. You know, the main reason why we've built this rig was for the purpose of content creation. Like the way we've laid everything out, the fact that we're using a seat mover rather than a full motion system at the moment, at least, is, you know, and the reason why we've got the traction loss and the motion compensation, everything, it's all for content creation. So, you know, that's a big factor as well. So I wouldn't recommend that everybody go out and build a setup exactly the same way as we have, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's have a look at how many people we've got in the session here. We've got a fair few. There's still some spots there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 or so. So I think we've got 60 spots. So if any of you guys do want to jump in still, we've still got another hour to go in the practice session. So we're halfway through. Actually, no, hour and 15 minutes rather. So we've got an hour and 15 minutes to go in the practice, then a 15-minute qualifying, and then a 30-minute race. Let's have a look at the lap times as well here quickly while we're out. So Sam Sanders has done a 2:14.4. My best so far is a 2:16.5, so 2 seconds off the pace. So yeah, my best lap all-time PB is a 2:14 flat. Obviously, we do have the variable weather conditions at the moment as well, though, so that makes a difference. So we're not going to be super fast, but yeah, there's definitely some more time to be had there, no question about that. Have a quick sip of my drink too, and then we can head back out again. Thanks for staying on top of those questions, Daniel. You're a legend, mate. Thank you. If you want to join the race, Matthew, jump in the Discord link that Daniel just posted a couple of comments above you. And if you head over to the race attendance channel, the session name and password are there. So any of you guys are more than welcome to jump in. We've got plenty of spots available. So as long as you're not crashing people out, as long as you're not causing problems, I don't have a drama with it at all. I'm just going to quickly check Discord as well while we're out of the car. Just answered. Okay, that's all good. No craziness going on in Discord land. Yeah, no worries, Matthew. Jump in whenever you're ready, buddy. Be good to have you. All right, I think, yeah, let's do some more laps. Might request a new car as well. Wouldn't mind a new Porsche. Actually, a Cayman GT4 is on my bucket list. I doubt I'll ever be able to be. I doubt I'll ever be able to afford a 911, but maybe one day I'll be able to afford a Cayman. We'll see. I would definitely love one. A few other things got to happen before that happens, though. Hoping to move house this year as well. That's kind of the big focus at the moment. Whoop, change back to the other view as well for you guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, planning to move house this year, hopefully. So that'll free up some more space for studio and everything as well, because we are still running this out of my house, which is very difficult for Jill, my wife, at times, trying to keep the kids quiet when we're filming and stuff. So that'll definitely help things along a lot. And then once we've achieved that, I can think about maybe having a nice car again one day, but we'll see. Coming up to Queensland. What for? What's happening in Queensland? Oh, cold tyres, cold tyres, cold tyres. What's happening up in Queensland, Gary? The password absolutely is in race attendance, because I was just looking at it a moment ago. I'm not going to call it out over chat, because I want to, you know, I want to have a bit of a filter there so that we don't end up with a bunch of people just jumping in and causing trouble. But it's definitely there. Which game has the best driving? Well, it depends what you mean. I mean, that's a pretty broad question. I'd say Assetto Corsa, as in the original Assetto Corsa, has the most versatile when it comes to different types of cars, different types of tracks, different kinds of, you know, content in general. iRacing's pretty diverse as well, with all the dirt track stuff and, you know, ovals and... But in terms of the best quality force feedback and physics and stuff, again, I think it depends on what kind of cars you're driving. I think
6th place.
I quite like the physics in iRacing. You know, it can be a little bit floaty at times, but I get along with it pretty well. I actually struggle with the Assetto Corsa Competizione simply because I don't spend enough time playing it, but you know, that's generally considered to be the benchmark, one of the benchmarks when it comes to force feedback. I've never actually spent any time playing R Factor 2 other than just running the demo for a couple of minutes here and there.
Car right.
So I can't really comment on that. I just don't have the time to put into another sim at the moment. Automobilista 2, I haven't spent enough time with to really comment on either. It feels like it's a little bit hit and miss. Some of the cars are great, some of the cars not so much. But I've just struggled to be enthusiastic about it, to be honest. Again, it's probably just because I haven't sunken enough time into it, I'd say. But it's one of those ones that they definitely seem to be developing over time as well. Another title that I need to check out again properly is Beam NG as well. I played that a bit ages and ages ago now, and that's come a long way too. I've seen quite a few people making videos about that recently, so I need to check that out again too. I think that could be a lot of fun in the triple rig. Alright, I'm going to try and smash out a couple of quick laps here while we're on fresh tyres. So apologies for not paying too much attention to the chat for a little while. That's a nice skin. Tyres are still a little squirmy. Whoops, over the sausage. Gotta watch those sausages.
Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Oh, a little early on the turn in. Still struggling with that corner.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Definitely pick up the throttle a little sooner there as well. Alright, this might be my quickest lap so far. I've got my relative up there just at the top of the screen for you guys, if you can read it, is my all-time best, not the session best. So that's with ideal track conditions as well. But this lap's not going too badly for me so far.
Sector 2's
A little late on the gas. Uh-oh, where's he going to go? A lot of people spinning out. I'm not sure why people are struggling. Maybe cold tyres, I suppose. But this car's pretty hard to spin once it's warmed up. That was a little quicker. What was it? 2:16.2.
That's your quickest so far. You're now 1.9 seconds off the leader's pace.
Still not
Sector
fast
3
enough.
is 1.1 off the pace.
Ooh, got the tail out there. There's the traction control.
Track limits.
You spoke too soon, Marco. I'm not driving consistent, mate. It's just experience, mate. You just got to keep doing it. You just got to keep practicing. I mean, I'm relatively new and inexperienced with streaming, but every time I do it, I find it easier and easier and easier. And I'm pretty used to sort of trying to talk and explain things while I'm driving now anyway. Plus, I think having young kids helps, because I'm used to sort of having noise and having to, you know, keep kids entertained in a real car when I'm driving a real car. And obviously, I'm not driving like this in a real car, especially not with kids in the car, but I think that does help a bit. I'm sure the other dads in the chat will agree. I actually haven't been using VR a whole lot recently, just because I've been so focused on content creation. Pretty much the only time I'm ever in the rig is when I'm, you know, creating content. And even though I have been doing quite a bit of practice for these Porsche All-Stars races, because we're streaming those races, obviously I want to be practicing on the rig that I'll be streaming from. And I'm trying to minimize the amount of changing equipment that I'm doing. So that's really the only reason. But I want to spend a little bit more time in VR in general. Now I've got the G2, because believe it or not, even though I've had a VR headset for over a year now, year and a half, I've never actually tried VR for anything other than sim racing. I've never played Half-Life Alyx or anything like that. So I really want to do that. I just haven't had the time. I mean, as you guys know, I work some pretty crazy hours, and having Tom working here now as well is definitely helping.
V6.
And trying not to sort of fall into the trap of having an extra person here, meaning that I do twice the amount of work, but sort of making it a little bit more sustainable instead. So I'm sort of trying to stick to a bit more of a healthy work-life balance and everything. So a part of that will be hopefully spending a bit more time with VR as well. Turned into early. I cannot get that corner right. Screwing it up every single time. Yeah, Daniel's right. Rig is never, ever, ever complete. There's always something new to add. Getting a few more people jumping in the session now. Pardon me. Thanks for jumping in, guys. I should probably turn on in-game chat, actually. I haven't done that. Should probably be able to hear what people are saying. I've got the Discord running, but nobody ended up jumping in the voice channel, so I should probably jump in the in-game chat. We'll do a couple more laps and then head back into the pits and get that sorted. Down to 7th position now. Alright, I'll do one more lap and then go and get that chat enabled.
P7. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
That was a bit better.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I'm not sure where I'm losing that time. It's probably still that left-hander, I'd say. This is a better lap, though. Mr. Apex. I'm still struggling with consistency on my turning in this car.
Sector 2 is 0.35 off the pace.
A little late on the gas there too.
The leader has just done a 213.10.
Was that a 213 I just heard? We got some fast guys coming in now. We might have to go watch their laps, I think. Alright, I'm just going to do one more lap because the car's feeling pretty good right now. 2:15.8. Okay, that was a bit quicker.
That's your fastest lap today. You're currently 2.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Dylan Burse, 13.1. Wow, a second and a half faster than everybody else. What a machine. Might have to watch him, see if we can pick up some tips.
Off the pace.
Yeah, let's do that. This is a slow lap anyway, so let's pull over and have a little look. See if we can ride on board with him and pick up some... it feels like cheating, but it's not. I'm calling it. If you come in the session, I'm going to copy you if you're fast. Let's click on entries here. Where is he? Dylan. Ride on board. He's probably going to hear me saying this and then change his... Oh, he must be in the pits. He's not going around at the moment. He knows we're onto him. He's only done 2 laps, and both of them were a second faster than everybody else. There we go. Let's have a look at this. Have a look at this lap. This is going to be a trip for you guys, seeing the Tesla. Okay, yeah, aggressive turn in. Yeah, he's being way more aggressive with the curbs than I am. That's obviously worth some time. Not using all the track there. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, late. That seemed slow. How's he doing a 2:13 when he's... That's impressive, because that did not seem like a fast line around that corner. I have to have a look and see if he did the same thing the lap before. Braking a little later than me there too. Yeah, he's just a lot more precise with his lines, I think. Hugging the inside there a bit more than me as well. 7K plus I rating probably does help, yeah. Yeah, he's braking later than me. Really getting the car turned in though. That's... He must be using the weight transfer of the car a bit more than me, I think, maybe, to get it hooking around, because that's over the sausage there as well. Yeah, he's just being so much more aggressive with the curbs. It's almost like he's taken about 100 meters out of the circuit. What was that, Daniel? I missed that, buddy. What did you... Is there stuff that I need to scroll back and read? Yeah, he's just generally a lot more precise than me. Oh, he's just done an even faster one.
2:13.07.
Let's have a look at that one. Oh, you raced against him. Okay. There you go. Did he beat you? You're faster than me anyway, Daniel. Okay, so he is actually going out pretty wide there. Yeah, it doesn't allow for looking at other people's telemetry, unfortunately. But you're right, it would be really good to do that if we could. But we can't, so we won't, unfortunately. Yeah, he's just super precise. Alright, we'll watch the rest of this lap, and then we'll come back out. We'll see if we can take some pointers from this. I might watch the lap once more and just pay a bit closer attention to his braking markers as well. Yeah, you see, he looks like somebody who knows what he's doing. He looks surgical. Surgical precision going on here. Everything's just as tight as it can be. It's almost like he's using a external camera view and he can see exactly where the apexes are. I know he's not, obviously, because you can't in iRacing, but unless there's some hack I don't know about, but somebody else just joined the Discord. Have a look and see who it was in a moment. Come back into the pits. Alright. Well, that was definitely insightful. Let's, I might
Hello.
just... Oh, Tom's here. How you going, Tom?
Good, mate. How are you going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. How is, school drop-off?
Oh, mayhem as usual, you know. But I'm good. We got there.
Was there tears?
No, not tears. Just, you know, kids not cooperating, usual stuff.
Yeah.
But we got there. I did it.
Yay! Oh, my alarm didn't go off, so I missed dropping my car in for a service.
Oh no!
I got Jill to ring him up and say, is it okay if he brings it in later on? But she just
Yeah,
came in and
right.
she's like, aren't you meant to be streaming? I'm like, yes.
Oh crap! Yeah, right. That's disappointing.
Oh well, we're here.
Aren't
we
the
made
kids
it.
the alarm?
Well, normally yeah, but they were quiet.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know. Anyway, say hi to everyone, Tom. You're
Hello,
you're live.
everyone. Oh, I'm live. Okay, hello. Are we all having fun? Is it
Seems to be. We got
something in the session?
225 people watching at the moment, so
Brilliant.
decent numbers. Thanks again to everybody for watching.
Nice. How is the session full? We got plenty of people driving.
Decent number of people. Yeah, let me just go back in.
Oh yeah, I've just joined now, so
there's about maybe 30 people. It looks like maybe a little less, 25 people-ish. I can't count.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd jump in just show you guys how it's all done, and then
we've got a couple of pretty quick people in here now. We've
got 213.
Yeah, I was actually just on stream watching some of his laps because the track isn't particularly fast at the moment. Like it's a second slower than what we were practicing with yesterday.
Yeah,
and
right.
He's
and
still,
we've got 1,000 liters of petrol too.
Yeah, I would recommend go in and actually watch his fastest lap before you do any practice because that'll sort of show you how to do it properly.
Yeah, right. Okay, I might do a couple laps first, see what my natural pace is like.
It'll probably be faster than me. Let's just be honest.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I'll put in a few laps. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stick around for the race because I've got to finish off editing a video.
Yeah, I've already told people that's going live today. So
pressure's on then. Okay.
Cool.
Well, yes. I'll try and get a decent lap in here so I don't embarrass myself. Then I'll keep editing.
Cool. Do you think that you'll be able to get the video finished if you do the race? Because I'm happy for you to do the race.
What's the time? I've got to go and get my car.
That's happening today as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So
okay. All
I'm
right.
a bit pressed for time today.
Yeah. All right. See how you go.
All right. Cheers.
Let me know how you're getting on in the practice as well.
Will do.
Cool. All right. Let's head back out, guys. Let me know. Are you heading out of the pits now, or are you already out?
I'm just heading out now.
Okay. Are you out of the pit lane? I can't see you moving.
I am in the pits.
Okay. I'll follow you. I'll follow you out.
Okay.
Is this you coming down the pit lane now?
Yep.
All right. Let's follow him.
Track's clear. Push.
Go to our relative. Yep, it's him. Now we get to find out who's the fastest. It's going to be him, I guarantee it. Where are you going?
Hang on. I've got to figure out how this car drives.
You're holding other people up now. Poor Nikolaus is being held up.
Car right. Clear right.
See if you can stay with him. The employee communication. It's so awesome. Just, like it really is a dream come true having Tom working with me. Like,
oh boy.
Whoa, where you going?
Cold tires, cold brakes, me.
That's not where the track goes.
Well, you show me where to go. You go in front.
No, I want to follow you. All right, you follow me. See if you can keep up. Yeah, it's awesome having him working with me. And, like, it's so cool as well because, like, he genuinely does have exactly the skill set that I needed for the channel. Like, it's not even like I'm just employing him because he's my brother kind of thing. I mean, obviously that's a factor, but he's got audio production knowledge. He's got, gear knowledge and everything as well. He's new to sim racing. I mean, to, the gear, like the hardware side of it. But that's all stuff that can be learned, but he's got a good attitude. Yeah, we're having a blast. It's really a lot of fun. And being able to sort of turn it into a family business is obviously amazing too. So definitely a lot happier in general now with him around than I was when I was doing it all on my own. And just having somebody to talk to as well is nice. Well, he's staying with me. This isn't good. I was hoping I'd drive away from him. Is that you playing music? Oh no, it's my alarm going off.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
My alarm is going off. My alarm that I set at 7 a.m. is going off now. Let me see if I can switch
Wake up.
that. Yeah, I'll see if I can switch
Left
that off
side.
quickly.
Clear left.
Thank you so much, iPhone, for letting me know that I need to be awake now. 3 hours after I actually set you. It was so handy. No, Marco. The next 3 races are in the Cayman GT4 for the All-Stars races, and then after those 3 races, we're in the RSR, which I've never driven, and then the last race is to be decided still.
The leader has just done a 212.72.
212.7. Did you hear that on the crew chief? He just did a 212.7.
What?
So all the track's just slow comments are now being made a mockery of.
As I go off into the kitty litter.
Aliens will be aliens, yeah.
Sector 3 is 3.5 seconds off the pace.
Just ignore that guy. The track's slow, alright? I'll let Daniel
Car
pass.
left. Clear left.
Do you think he might win the race? He'll probably lap everybody. I know, let's have a look at the... Oh, Michael's going pretty quick too. We've got some fast guys.
Sector 1 is 4.4 seconds off the pace.
4 seconds off the pace. Oh, I did slow down though. Not entirely indicative. How long we got left in the session? 42 minutes remaining. So there you go, guys. If you want to jump in still, you got 42 minutes left of practice before qualifying starts. More than welcome to join us. Still, just jump into Discord, link down in the description, and jump on the race attendance chat, or race attendance channel, I should say, and the session name and password are there. Oh, she's moving around. Jeez. Tom's staying with me though. Can't shake him. G'day Rick, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining in. Probably do some practice. I can't remember how to launch this car at all. Do you remember how to launch this car?
P9.
I've never done that
Sector 3
before,
is
so
0.5 off the pace.
Oh. I have to do some practice starts. I did 2 full seasons in this car and I genuinely can't remember at all. Like, complete mental blank. I have no idea how to launch it. I'm sure Daniel will tell us in the chat. Come on, Daniel. How do you launch this car? Hey, Luca. How you doing, mate?
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 1 is 1.6 off the pace.
Well, he's staying. Are you sandbagging behind me? Am I holding you up, or are we pretty even?
No, I'm sort of learning from you at the moment.
Okay.
I've still kind of got no idea where the brake points are or anything, so...
It's basically, well, for me at least, it's like a touch before the 100-meter mark for most corners.
Okay, and then just kind of, yeah, figuring out how to
Sector 2's a second off
nudge
the
the
pace.
brakes again to get it to turn in and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. This car is all about exit speed because it doesn't have the acceleration of the faster cars. So, and especially on this track, because it's got long straights, you really suffer if you don't get a good exit. Well, we're opening a bit of a gap, not much, but it's something.
Sector 3 is
Oh, missed the
1.2
apex.
seconds off the pace.
I
Don't-
followed you out.
Yeah, don't copy that. Oh, traction control.
Watch the track limits, please, Will.
That corner is where the time is. It's such a hard corner.
The track limits are kind of interesting here as well. Like this one coming up here, you can really cut in here, can't you?
You get some massive slowdowns as well, though, if you do. Like, it doesn't really give you off tracks, it just gives you slowdowns.
Yeah, right. I feel like I'd like to go a few clicks off on the diff preload as well. Would be nice.
Yeah. Tom does have a YouTube channel, but it's not a sim racing channel. I mean, obviously the content that he makes sim racing related is on this channel, but he's got his own mountain biking channel called Noob to Gnarly. How do you spell Noob to Gnarly, Tom?
Who wants to know?
Somebody's asking if you have a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. NOOB number 2 GNARLY.
Go check it out if you want to see him doing stupid things on mountain bikes.
There's some quality content in there, let me tell ya.
I had to tell him to take it easier because he's no use to me if he's broken.
Yeah, they'll notice a lack of new videos in the last 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Need for Speed Underground 2 Boosted Doggy. Boosted Dog. I haven't seen you around for ages, man. I feel like it's been a year since I've seen your name pop up in the chat. How you going, man? Oh, I missed the apex again. It's your fault, Boosted Doggy.
This is the same model car as I drove at the Red Bull Ring, isn't it?
No? Nice flex, but no. It was.
I just had to drop that in there.
It was. That wasn't a GT4. That was a S.
Ah, yes, it was. Correct. Close enough.
It was the soft version.
Yeah, the very soft version.
Oh, there's a Cayman. There's a Cayman S. There's a GTS, and then there's the GT4. So the standard one is a 2-litre naturally aspirated, I think, and then the S
Right.
is 2-litre turbo, and then the GTS is 2.6 naturally aspirated, and or turbo, and then the GT4 is naturally aspirated 2. I can't remember, but it's something
Okay.
like that.
Something like that, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Not that I've been looking at them or anything. Glad you've been around, Booster Doggy. Yeah, I just haven't seen your name pop up in chat for a while. I can remember a few conversations about a year ago. Good to see you again, man. Oh! How do you pronounce it, Daniel?
Clear right.
I've always said doggy or dog or dodge. I don't know. I'm too old for memes.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Sector 3 is 3.4 off the pace.
Messed that up. See you later, Hank. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Have a good sleep.
Sector 1 is 2.3 seconds off the pace.
I reckon Tom's sandbagging. I reckon he can go faster. Just quietly. I reckon qualifying he's just going to be like, pew, gone.
Car left.
Oh, he's beside me.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
Dylan's behind us, Tom.
Yeah, he's pushing me along, I think.
Yeah.
Let's keep him behind us, eh? Or not.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We got him. Watch this. Or not.
On your
Oh
left.
my god.
Clear left.
Sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
You didn't just hit him, did you, Tom?
I don't know what happened there, but I'm in front, so no. Way
Right
wide.
side. Clear right.
Alright. See how long I can stay with him for. I reckon probably like a straight. Probably get a slowdown for that. Yep, there's a slowdown. I told you I'd stay with him for a straight.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
I think I've damaged everyone's cars here.
Yeah, I've got to slow down.
Me too.
Track limits, keep it within the lines.
He must have one too. He must be like feathering the brakes somehow to get the car to turn in more effectively, because he's just...
Yeah, it's next level, isn't it?
Yeah, like I'm understeering and he's just turning. It's like, what? No chance of staying with him. Well, that was a bit quicker. Copied his line. That definitely helped. Yeah, I need to watch that video Dave did actually. I saw it pop up in my news feed. I need to watch it.
E9. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Well, this lap's going okay so far. One of my better ones.
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
So we're already 2.7 seconds off. The race logic box. Look, they're still working through some issues with the software. It's not super sharp in terms of compatibility yet. I think once that's all sorted, it'll be good. But I think really, considering how much it costs, like I said in the review, it's really something that is more useful and more justified, I guess, in terms of the cost when it's something that you're going to be using on a real race car as well, and kind of comparing data. I don't think that I would buy one just for a sim, because there's so much functionality that's just not used on the sim, and you know, you're paying for build quality that you just don't need for a sim. But yeah, I think if I had a race car as well and I was using it in both scenarios, then yeah, I could probably justify the cost, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's still some. They've only just they actually just sent me a new beta version of the software to try with iRacing recently, because we were having some stability issues. Whoa, what's going on here?
Right side. Still there. Stay right.
Jeez, okay.
Sector 1 is 1.9 off the pace.
One way to get out of the way. Interesting. I don't think he knew I was there. I think he thought that I was still... I think he was paying attention to the guy on his right and not realising that I was on his left. Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch that top lap now, actually, while I'm in the pits. Results. 212.6, Jesus. Okay, let's have a look at his... Let's have a look at this lap. You missed me being 3 wide and getting taken out, basically. The guy beside me was trying to get out of the person on the right's way and ended up... I don't think he realised I was there. It's okay. It was an accident. These things happen. Let's watch this lap. "25 minutes to go in the session for those who are still wanting to jump in before the qualifying in the race. Still plenty of spots available. Out of the CSL Elite and the Club Sport 2.5, I would go the Club Sport. It's definitely better quality, build quality wise, more refined force feedback as well. It's just, you know, if you can justify the extra cost, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. It's the CSL, you know, in terms of its presentation at least, feels like a toy in comparison. The force feedback of the CSL is still good, but yeah, the Club Sport Wheelbase 2.5 is definitely better. You've probably already watched it, but I do have a video where I compared the two. If you Google CSL Elite versus Club Sport Wheelbase, you'll find it. Look how sharp he's I think he's using the brake to just unsettle the car and get it to hook around. He's got to be doing something like that because he's just so fast. Next level mastery, I think. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but hello from Poland. Hello from Australia. Thanks for joining in, mate. Yeah, this guy's quick. Let's, I'm going to watch that once more. Just pay close attention to these braking markers. So at the 100 meter mark, getting it turned in. Yeah, so that's the corner I'm getting wrong. That's where I'm losing so much time. Locked the race control voice channel. Oh, Embo? I'll have to. We'll go in the other one then. Hang on. Let me watch this lap and then I'll sort it out. I didn't think that channel was locked. That's why nobody's been in chat. It's actually kind of been nice to have a bit of peace and quiet while I've been practicing, but no, it's probably about time we got some chat going. So, yeah, we'll do that. We're going to move across to the other voice channel. I forgot that the race control channel's locked, so nobody else could get in.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. That would explain it, so I'll move across now. Just bring up Discord. That was a bit silly. There's Daniel. How you going, mate?
Hey, you lads. What's going on?
Hey. How's it going?
Yeah, bad, mate.
All right.
All the folks are coming in now.
Sorry, guys. I completely forgot that the race control channel was locked to admins. So that's my bad.
Hey.
Yeah, push to talk should be on, guys. Otherwise, we're listening to steering wheels. It should be forced on this channel. Whoa. Let's mute him. I'll just get this sorted out quickly. Hang on, I'll move that so you guys can watch.
No, it's the general. So there's a reset. Permissions for this channel if you want.
Maybe you go to event lobby. Maybe that's our push to talk. So,
I think general should do it.
yeah, it should be right for the day.
Set the push to talk.
I've just changed it so it's push to talk only.
Tough.
All good. Sorry about that, guys.
That's what they.
All right.
So, Will, we have Mr. Dylan Burst here in the channel. So if you want to, quiz him about how to be fast.
Yeah. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah, copy.
How do you go fast, mate?
That's not fast though. Go ask someone else that drives the car.
Way to make me feel inadequate, like, immediately.
No, but
We're just
I don't know.
we're just
It says
watching
it.
some of your laps now, and
Yeah.
you seem to be able to get the car to turn in way better than I can. Are you like feathering the brake to get it to hook around, or?
I'm like, I am a lot of the time on the brakes really lightly.
Right, okay, yeah, so you're just kind of
yeah.
using it to adjust the balance of the car coming through turns
Yeah.
to kind of get it to pitch around.
Yeah, so I am like a lot of the corner I'm on the brakes, although most
Yeah.
of the time it's pretty light.
Yeah.
A really hard initial brake, and then you sort of like lead off it.
Yeah,
a fair
yeah.
bit
So you
into
just
the
trail
corner.
brake through right through to the apex,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Thank you very much for that.
Sometimes even a bit out of the apex too.
Yeah.
Just if you have a bit of understeer.
Yeah, just to get it to settle.
Yeah.
I figured that's probably what you were doing, but thank you for the confirmation.
Yeah, all good. All good, mate.
I'll see if I can emulate it and go and make an idiot of myself. Thank you.
Alright, all good.
There you go, guys, from the man himself.
How's everyone doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
We're also gonna maybe
All right, I'm gonna. We've got 20 minutes left in the session, so I'm going to do one more set of laps, and then I might go take a bathroom break and stuff before qualifying, I think. Oh, there's Tom taking out Dylan. He's bump drafting.
Mikkel's joined the YouTube chat apparently.
Wait, what? Did I do something?
Your teammate Mikkel.
All
Ah,
right,
yeah.
let's see what
Hey,
we
he's
can
not
do here.
teammate anymore. That's a shame. He's fast in this car.
What? Yeah, sorry, I haven't.
Take 6 clear.
Yeah,
Don't cross the
Michael.
white line.
Whoops.
Black
You
flag.
dogged me.
Pit lane.
What'd you do?
Whoa. Can you turn your mic down about 18 notches, please?
Yeah, it's all good, mate. She's fine. Nah, Mickle's an absolute beast in this car, though.
Watch your mirrors. There's a
He
car approaching.
V8'd 9s and 8s.
All right, let's go. Did you say 9s and 8s?
Probably.
What? Oops.
I remember that's what happened last time on Thingo. When PESC was last time around here. For
Wow.
the support series.
That's
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure that's what they were running. On quad.
The guy ahead has just done a 215.47.
All right, try and get a few decent laps in before
The guy in front has just done a 215.83.
before qualifying in the race. Whoa, cold tires.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Shutter fuel.
Car right. Clear right.
Nah, it's just not much.
Oh, there around she goes again.
Yeah, I mean, just lob into a, I don't know.
Kept it off the wall at least. That's probably going to
You don't know what to say.
make my tyres a little bit sketch.
Yeah.
Hey everyone.
Hey, hey.
Can Mickle Gate jump in it?
What was that?
Can we get Mickle Gate in the chat and the race, please?
Yeah, is he not able to join?
Oh, he can join. Just join the Discord, Mickle, please, if you're still watching. I want you to flog my ass. What? Wait, what was that?
Apparently you've been summoned,
Cayman's an
Mickle.
absolute turd of the thing. It sucks.
Sounds like Dylan wants you to jump in, mate.
Lately?
What was that, Tom?
Have you checked the standings lately?
Where are you?
I am 9th and you're 10th.
Oh.
I guessed it nearly. I was gonna say you're either 6 or 9.
There you go. Alright, I'm going to do some editing now.
All right. See you later, Tom. Sounds like
See
your
ya.
work's been done.
P10.
Yeah, I beat your lap time. I can leave now.
All right,
I might
see
come
ya.
back for the race. Let's see how we go.
All right. No worries, mate. See ya. So Tom's put in a faster lap. Now the challenge is on. You can't allow that. I knew it was going to happen, though.
Pizza plays 0.3 and calls it a day.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, Mikko!
What's up?
Legend!
Hey, hey.
Yo.
Actually joined.
Yeah, dude.
Sector 1 is 1.7 off the
I'm
pace.
also practicing on Silverstone this week, actually.
Oh, no. What, in... Oh, yeah, for PESC.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yeah. Now, what's up, though, man?
Oh, not too much.
Nah.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. How's PS going?
Oh, it's nice.
Oh, why is so much understeer?
Thanks, guys.
Nah, that's
What's
tough.
going on?
Run fast as well.
Yeah.
On your right.
We have something to learn still.
Hold your line.
Get
Play
out of the
right.
way here. There we go.
Are you in the server?
And
The session.
No.
Sector 2 is 3.1
Yeah.
seconds off the pace.
It's in race attendance. I
Yeah,
think.
if you go into the race attendance channel, you'll see the session name and password there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll try to join then. How much practice is that left?
15 minutes or so.
15 minutes. Perfect.
Whoa.
Just make it.
Oh, sorry.
First, that's gonna be an 11.2.
That was my bad, I think.
$11.2, man, that makes me feel like I'm stopping for coffee on my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mikko probably is when he does that time.
Sector 3 is
Gosh,
3.3
shit,
off the pace.
So much time.
It's a positive thing, eh?
Yeah,
It is.
Jetbugs.
It's a cruise ship. I was gonna say it's a little tinny, but nah. It's a big boat. I'll say that. Understeering bush big.
Well, pretty much every corner on this track, I'm like, could do with about twice as much front and downforce.
No, downforce doesn't do anything in this car. You can't go fast enough for it to actually have an effect.
Yeah, which is why he's gonna stick massive front wings on it.
Yeah, but then that just makes the car go slower, so you have more drag, which means you can't get that downforce anyway. It's going twice as slow.
Porsche some clever blokes, get some down.
It just needs, mate, it just needs a big donk in it.
Just be thankful we're not in the M4.
Yeah, I don't even have one.
Yeah, amen to that.
Hey, Will, your GoPro is flopping to the right a little bit.
Oh, is it?
FYI.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Must have bumped it.
What is the password for the server? Can't find it.
there. It's
I'll
just
find it.
not much.
It's an announcement.
It's just Discord.
It's
log,
in,
right?
yeah, go to race attendance channel, and
Yeah,
it's in there.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
Fix the GoPro. Tom's to the rescue.
Yeah, once.
He waited till I was on a fast lap to tell me too, didn't he?
I'm disappointed Will is past the club. I can't watch it.
Wait, me and Mick will start last.
Yes, that's a
Is it fixed setup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fixed up, so it makes it even more like a boat.
yeah, the All-Stars are fixed to the race.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, the All-Stars races are fixed setup and 100 litres of fuel, so that's what we've done here too. And it's
Sector 3 is
dynamic weather
1.8
too.
seconds off the pace.
It's basically a boat with bunches of
Does
things.
whoever's organising the All-Stars race just really hate you all or something, Will? Because, baseline was 100 litres fuel for 2 sprint races.
What was that, sorry?
Do the organisers of these All-Star races hate you or something, giving 100 litres in 2 sprint races?
I think that's I mean, this is pure speculation. I'm guessing it's probably so that nobody can go anywhere near as fast as the real PESC guys, but I don't know.
They're driving Thingo anyway.
Pure speculation on my part.
They're driving a different car.
Well, we are now, yeah, but when we were in the same car,
Yeah.
it was like, you know, they probably don't want any of the All-Stars people being like on pace with the PESC guys. Not that it would happen anyway, I don't think, but...
They should have just paid for a BS competition Piper Doc.
Is that only the dog mate?
Yeah, should have. Nah, you're a beast.
Come on,
I'm
Mr.
really hating the
Understeer.
outlap of this car, because I'm yet to complete 140.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of practicing with that,
Porsche
Simon.
the months a few weeks ago. I didn't even drive the car. I made a few clicks before I even went in the car, and I left.
It's
it for the
just
whole
such a
week.
different driving style to what I'm
Absolutely
used to with
Piper
the
clicks, that was-
Cup
Sector 2
car.
is 1.5
It's taken
off
me
the
longer
pace.
than I expected to kind of get used to it, but we've still got a couple of days.
This stock needs some hyper clicks. How much driving can you do on a full tank in this thing?
Oh,
I think
I don't
cruisers
know.
can do a few days and stuff, can't they? But it's... yeah. It's got a massive tank.
8 minutes
Bloody
left. All right, a
huge.
couple more laps, then I'm going to
Sector 3 is 1.5
go to the
off
bathroom
pace.
before the race starts. Before qualifying starts, I should say. Oh, I messed it up again.
Hey! Oh, you dog.
It sounds like it's on.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Ron Jr., you mad lad. Michael Gate hasn't joined yet. What's going on?
I'm about to exit the pits, mate.
Oh, are you?
My controls was not configured for some
Ah.
reason.
Yeah, copy.
This car feels so weird.
Feels like a pogo stick.
Alright.
This car feels like an MX-5 with 400 horsepower.
I mean, that's what a Cayman is, isn't it?
Ooh, 40-degree track temperature, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty OP.
I don't like this car, Dylan. It's much worse than the Cup car.
Yeah, it's top of the thing, obviously.
Full turn is good.
And the Cup car isn't.
2:15.7. Oh!
Shortest lap in
I'm
this
back
sector.
ahead of Tom.
That was
Tom, I'm ahead of you
2.1
again, buddy.
Off the pace. That lap was at 2:15.70.
Alright, I might go and take a bathroom break there, I think. Now I'm faster than Tom
Oh,
again.
Tom will tell you it doesn't count because he's no longer trying.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, guys, and see you in a minute for qualifying.
I quit.
Where are we?
Trying to get my controls
Alright,
to work.
we're back.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
How long are you going to go on about Mikel?
Quali in 5 minutes for 15 minutes,
can
and then
Confirm he's not sandbagging.
then the race. So 2:12.6. So Dylan hasn't gotten any faster, thankfully. Mikel is sandbagging. We know he's fast. And I'm 1/10 faster than Tom, which is what I wanted. I just wanted to beat Tom. Daniel Yeaman's already faster than me as well. So, yeah, we're okay. We're in the top half of the field, though, which is okay. So, we'll see how we can go in the race. We got 2 minutes
Tom, what was
left,
the name of your mountain bike channel again?
Noob to gnarly.
I'm pretty gnarly. I broke my neck on a mountain bike last year.
Broke your neck.
Yeah.
What?
And casually
it's-
went on and picked up my
yeah.
vendor sim racing. You know, usual drill.
It's pretty tough.
Was it a decent crash at least? Like, did you feel
Not
like...
even.
No,
It was
so
just-
you didn't
it
even
was
get your
just-
money's worth.
No, it was. Yeah, I know. It was just street riding. I did a drop I've done like a lot of
Damn.
times before, and I just busted it head
Jeez.
over, ass over head.
Jeez.
Cracked C5 in my neck and
Jesus.
compression fractured T6 in my back.
Wow. So you're
And I'm
lucky.
not paralyzed. Yeah.
You're lucky you weren't paralyzed. Yeah. That's
Yeah. Like,
really
retarded
scary.
lucky. Yeah.
Wow. So
I
did they?
broke my toe. That was pretty gnarly.
Oh, it was pretty gnarly.
This is why
Oh,
I
that's
don't
rough,
do.
man.
This
I
is
did a
why
full
I don't do
scorpion.
crazy things on a mountain bike.
Wish it was
Shit.
on
I have
tape.
a
It's terrifying.
Because if
Did you
I
get a
break
video?
myself, I can't.
No, exactly. That's what I said. I
can't
wish it
work.
was on tape.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all round failures then.
I've got a buddy who did that on a set of doubles when we were kids. Went over the handlebars, hit his head on the floor, and he's now half an inch shorter.
Oh jeez. We back when I was a kid, we had a guy we used to race with in motocross that had that same kind of thing happen. He came up short off a jump, landed on the lip of the second on the double.
Just
And
cased it.
The handlebars went through his chest and he died. It was like-
Jesus.
yeah, it was just, he just bled out on the spot. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was the president of the motocross club's son.
Really.
Yeah, it was really
Alright.
horrible.
That's
Yeah.
the end of the session. P11.
All right.
Half a lap when I got robbed.
On that cheerful note, have fun in qualifying, guys. Try to keep the chat to a minimum while people are qualifying. And
Yeah.
yeah, have fun.
Copy.
Stuff this edit, Will. I'm racing.
Yeah, man. Get in there. Get in there.
Wait, how long's the race?
Race is half hour. Yep.
Copy.
All right.
How qualifying, Dylan?
Nah, I'm qualifying, but I'm getting a 1x.
You may go qualify, but you must have.
So it's it's a 15-minute session, but only 3 laps. So you may want to time when you go out, depending on track conditions and things like that. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, I'm driving, but I'm not going to get a lap.
You're gonna do a last to first challenge.
I'll start last, and don't think I'm first.
3:20 p.m. in game and already 39 degrees track temp. I don't think it's going to get much better.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So you guys mind having a really slow guy in the race here? This is my first time on this track with this car, and I'm terrible.
No, mate. As long as you're not getting in people's way, that's fine.
All right, I'll stay out of the way.
When I say that, I mean like, you know, not like intentionally, but no, feel free to jump in, man. Not a problem at all.
I mean, like, biggest thing is if you feel like you're slow, just be predictable and the fast guys will get around you.
Exactly. Yeah.
That means hold the racing line, and we'll have to be patient if we're faster.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, everyone's got to get around the same stuff.
Your exit is
I'm
clear.
here to
Watch
give
the
you
white
practice
line.
on
Okay,
passing
well,
slow
we've got
cars. How about
3
that?
laps. Let's get
Sounds
this
good.
done.
And you'll get to have practice on passing Daniel Yeatman.
Ouch.
We'll never end, will it?
Turn 1 hero.
Try not to, but we the way this car behaves, there's no guarantees that I'll pull it up properly.
Well, it's got ABS. So
I'm going to do a little bit of brake warming here.
And send it.
Apparently brake warming has been causing controversy recently.
Newton's used to that.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't use the brake though.
I'm going to get rid of that overlay as well for you guys, so it's not up on the screen. Nice clean screen. So I think I'll follow my usual strategy of kind of trying to set a relatively conservative baseline on the first lap and then push progressively harder for the next 2 laps, because the first timed lap the tyres are still going to be a little cold, so generally not going to get a fast time then anyway. A little bit more. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't really see... I mean, I know that there was some controversy that I haven't got my head around, so I don't know, but what's wrong with warming your brakes and tyres? Like, isn't that what race car drivers do? I don't know. Anyway, focus time. Already ballsed it up, haven't even started yet. Let's get a good run here, though. Oh, it's so slippery still. This is definitely not going to be a quick lap. Yeah, the back end's still skating all over the place. Well, I managed to keep it pinned. Smooth at least.
Glad there's 3 laps.
That's not a bad lap. It's not going to be front row material, of course, but I'm pretty happy, I think. See if we can go faster. 2:15.5. Okay, so that was better than we did in practice, actually.
Your last lap time was at 2:15.53.
It's actually my PB for the day when it counts, so that's good.
The leader has just done a 2:14.20.
Oh, late on the gas there. We're ahead of Tom. Oh, understeer, come on. That's cost me. This lap might actually be slower. First half of the lap was alright, but sector 2 came a little unraveled.
Lap for Pollard, 213.71.
Nice, very good.
Oh! To get out of the gas there. What was it? 2:15.8, yeah, slower. Alright, let's send it this lap.
Currently 2.1 off the pace. That last lap was at 2:15.81.
Just go for it.
Car in front is just posted at 2:15.47.
Oh, we're sliding down the order now. That's alright. 8th. Oh no, understeering. Did not want to turn in then, I had the balance wrong. I shifted the balance too early and it wouldn't turn in.
The guy behind has just done a 2:15.94.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I just said.
Dog. You dogged it.
Forgot it.
You dogged it.
That's a new fastest lap for
Absolutely
Pollard,
dogged it.
2:13.68.
I'll just start from pits.
I was playing for pits then.
Yeah. She'll be right.
Okay, let's do that. Good back.
Cockpit.
William.
What, you beat me?
Have a look.
Nice.
0.02, sorry.
I'm still driving. Send it. I don't think this is going to be faster though. Ah, oh well. Tom beat me. I had a feeling that would happen. I'm still happy with that lap though. 10th place, all good.
On that third one.
Let's have a look at the results there. I probably would have beaten you, Tom, if you didn't distract me. I was still driving.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
all good. The lap was slower
that
anyway.
That was definitely my fault.
How do we go? Quite a few people haven't qualified there, so that's interesting. A few last to first challenges or people that didn't get in a clean lap. Tom beat me by 200ths. Ah! Oh no, one. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, 200ths. Jeez, 200ths, Tom. Jeez.
All right, we're battling over that 9th place.
Yeah. What concerns me is the amount of practice I've done compared to you, though. You're like less than half the practice that I've done, and you're already so much faster.
It's the curse of the older brother.
Yeah, I know. And just the fact that you have more raw talent than I do.
Well, won't argue that.
Just made me spit out my water.
You've got the looks.
That is true. That is
that-
true. That's undeniable.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
All right. Now I've got water all down my shirt. One minute 58 to go. Fingers crossed the ping isn't too bad.
First time in this car, first time on
Do I
this
read the
track.
chat? Yes, I do read the chat.
Get a lap.
Not when I'm doing a qualifying lap, but yes, I do read the chat.
That's all that matters.
Doesn't seem like I read the chat. Oh, hang on. How you going, Casper? How you going, Beckley? No, I don't. I can't read the chat while I'm doing a qualifying lap. But gee, give me a chance, guys. The time here is 11 a.m. Mikel into the 212s, only one in the 212s. But we know that Dylan was sandbagging. Well, he didn't set a lap. Could have a good battle with Tom here, or he could take us out. We got Tom Bingham, Tom Ford, all pretty close on pace.
Mikel forgot the sandbag, Will.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot to sandbag. Or he is sandbagging and he's really capable of like 3 seconds faster than that, which is also possible.
No. A low 12 would be fast.
Okay, okay. He
A low
says
12 would be
Yeah, I'd
fast.
say if you could get it in at 11 with baseline dock, that's pretty good.
baseline
Oh,
dock
man.
and 100 litres of fuel. That would be impressive.
Yeah, more like
That would
120.
be bad, I think.
This thing's got.
I think he needs to
15. This
bring
thing's
the
got
race in
nutty
reverse.
fuel tank.
I can see my delta from last time. We did 10s, but I think there was another time model, probably.
Have a good race, everyone.
Yeah, enjoy, guys. Keep it clean, please. And yeah, have fun.
Oh, I think I missed
Copy.
it. Dang. I don't see the race in the list of races. Is it under hosted, right?
Yeah, qualifying
Yeah,
just ended.
it's
that, mate.
just
That would've-
starting now.
That would be the out of time.
Dang. Okay,
All
next
right,
time.
let's quickly turn off tire replacement and fuel filling because we definitely don't want to take on any more fuel. Where's my fuel button?
Good luck, everyone.
No fueling. Okay, back to
Good luck.
relative screen. Oh, I forgot to do practice starts. I completely forgot to do practice starts. I have no idea how to launch.
Car's got no clutch. You gotta hold the brake pedal.
I might just do 100% throttle and then
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
in
you
gear.
can
I
just
think
leave the
probably going to
gearbox.
be the safest from this point.
For 100% throttle in first gear with the brake on it bogs.
Yeah, okay. So I'll click it into first when the
Yeah,
light goes
kind
green.
of control,
Yeah.
so.
All right, that
Easy.
works. Thanks, guys.
It doesn't have a clutch. I'm so annoyed.
All right, let's do this. Hopefully we don't have too long of a wait on the grid.
Someone's running their fuel down.
Burn off all you can.
I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference. How many liters can you burn out of 100 in 20 seconds?
In a
Is this
Hyundai
challenge?
Excel, maybe about 20.
Yeah.
Wait, you only about.
Thanks, Casper. You're a legend, mate.
I'm about
Appreciated.
0.02 per second.
Thank you very much for the support,
That's
buddy.
like it absolutely pinned, so probably shouldn't for the engine temps.
Yeah, probably not ideal. All right.
The track temp is 39 Celsius. 30
I will feel
minutes.
good. Good luck, boys.
Good
Okay,
luck.
Will, get ready. Let's go.
Got fan on.
Oh, well, that launch turned out kind of okay.
Come on, Dylan.
Oh, 9 seconds. Oh, why are you all the way up there? That's
Left
dog.
side. Still there.
Good for you.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
That's nice. That's cute.
On your left. Clear left. Far left. Clear left.
You want a bump draft?
Nice start, mate. Well done.
No.
Where's Tom?
Safeness.
Where are you, Tom?
I have experience with this
Right
guy.
up the back.
Yeah.
What? What happened?
Had a little prang there.
Yeah, I got rear-ended. Not by you though.
No, I took first corner as wide as I possibly could, but there was a lot of cars around.
Can't remember how to put the delta on another map button.
Tab.
Yep. Copy.
Oh, these cold tires. Come on. And Tom's going to have to battle his way back through now. That's a shame. I was hoping that we could have a bit of
Ah, fuck, it's not working.
brotherly battle there, but oh well.
Placed your keybind, Mikel, and yeah, tab won't work. 'cause
Sounds like he didn't
default back to it.
place his car particularly well,
Made a different button for it.
and the crash found him. It's always, yeah, being on the outside seems like it's the safest place to be, but if a crash happens, it's going to go to the outside and tangle you up in it, but we'll have to, yeah, I don't know what happens, so we'll see. See if we can stay with these lead guys, I guess. Whoa. Still cold. I've got a feeling there could be carnage yet. Thanks, Casper.
Yeah, looks like he finally took that turn pretty well that time.
Hey Stanley, how you doing, mate?
Fuck, slow down. How was that 3.3 seconds slow down?
Oh, what? Understeer. The slowdowns here are brutal.
Yeah,
Leader's just done it. 2:14.05.
Not even cutting it.
Yeah, like you don't even gain an advantage and get like a 4-second slowdown.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, one around. That's up to 6th, I think.
Correct.
Vehicle is back on track.
That's stupid about Dylan.
What? I might
Come
cut
on,
a stud.
Dylan.
Send it.
Just trying to keep it smooth.
Behind is now 0.9.
What happened, Mick?
I don't know if I'm holding Nick up behind
I
me or
got
not,
punted on the
but
first lap.
What a beast.
keeping it smooth. Hey Malefic, how you going, mate? Yeah, traction control saved me a bit there.
P6, that's your quickest lap in this session.
Whoa, big twitch.
I feel like I'm being hunted.
It's a bit like that.
So who's doing the hunting?
Dylan.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that statement. Very scared, big position.
Running too tight there, Dylan.
I think Nick's gonna have me eventually.
Get out, what? Do you
As
double
soon as I make a little mistake.
Yeah. It's the only thing that works.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the consistency though so far. We're doing alright.
Bump.
Just gotta try and keep him there. Definitely getting more consistent with that turn now.
Got 20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. The gap to Sorensen behind is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
He must have had a little incident there. He's dropped back about a second from where he was.
The gap in front is now
2.2 seconds. Oh, he's had a spin or something. That's a shame. Looks like it could be a pretty spaced out race by the looks of things.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Andrew.
2:15.3. Pace is getting faster now. Getting more consistent too.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Starting to get the feel for these brakes now.
What are you doing, Dylan?
Ascending.
How many incidents?
Not people. Just. No, I've got 8.
Yeah, let's not have this be a repeat of Alton Park, please.
Yeah, it's not. Trust me, mate.
Doing okay. Oh, Dylan's catching up.
Gave up there, Tom. What was the matter?
It's a shame Tom had that incident though. I was really looking forward to having a battle with him.
You've just done a 2:15.90.
I had to slow down.
You'll get me on this race. I think I've got damage.
A little bit of a scruffy lap
Gap
so
to
far.
Sanders behind is now 2.4 seconds.
Yeah, Tom had an incident in turn 1. Unfortunately, he was qualified 200ths faster than me, and then yeah, turn 1 something happened. We'll have a look at the replay after.
Okay, well, 15 minutes left. That's
Sam's
15
catching
minutes.
me.
Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Oh, I definitely feel like this has been worthwhile in terms of my pace and consistency. I'm way smoother than I was 2 hours ago. Nah, Tom's not streaming. He's editing a video today, but he just jumped in for the race quickly. Dylan's up to 9 seconds behind.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
He's gaining 2 seconds a lap. He passed me in no time.
That sounds like Dylan.
But my aim here is basically just to try and keep things consistent. I really want to, if I can just do 15s lap after lap after lap, I'll be pretty happy with that, I think. Car's starting to move around a little bit more now. Oh, Sam's had something happen. He's dropped back about half a second. Caught up again in no time though.
Alright, well, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
I think we're still 0x as well.
Get a safety car to group everyone back up. Considering it's 10 minutes left, maybe, yeah, no?
Nah.
The safety car would literally take us all the way to the end of the race.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, every time we've done that, it's been regretful.
Yeah.
That's only because he can't catch me.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go, keep digging.
You're fast, Dylan.
Not really.
Well, we've got a battle with Sam here.
Do you got a penalty or something, Mickle? Is
I
that
just
why
got
your laps
crashed
aren't
out
getting
in this.
counted? No, because your laps aren't getting counted, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't see a penalty.
Because
Close.
maybe just getting off tracks. Because like start of the race-ish, I made first at the fastest lap, and I thought you
On your right.
really got that.
Hold your line.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of off tracks.
Hold your line.
Ah, yeah, sure.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Leaving him space. Keeping it clean.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, no, Graham. Shame, man.
Did Will Ford just dog a bloke?
No. I don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't have any contact.
Okay then.
Tom was the witness to some unfortunate incident.
Did he spin, did he?
The gap in front is now.
Oh yeah, he's dropped back.
Seconds.
Yeah, too bad Dylan. It happened behind you.
No, I'm pretty sure I didn't make any mistakes. Oh well. Definitely didn't have contact.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now.
Well, we got Dylan on our ass now. Whoa, understeer. Whoa, where's Sam gone? Hopefully it wasn't a netcode thing. Definitely no contact on my screen.
Behind Dylan. At least I can tell you that much.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Wasn't going to challenge that one.
Well, don't panic. We'll get him back.
Wasn't sure which side he was going to go then.
Hey. You alright there, Martin? You just, unfortunately turned a bit too hard to the right there.
Cannot get it a turn like he does. I'm going to have to watch this replay back, I think. Oh, here comes Mikkel too. He's a lap down, but he's quick, so we're not going to stuff around. We'll just let him do his thing.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
See if he can give Dylan a challenge.
Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
5 more
Come on,
minutes.
let's put this hard work to good use. E7.
You're pulling away, so I'm gonna have damage.
Sorry, delayed response. You would have cooked your tires on that slide as well, so that one.
Whereabouts are you, Tom?
11th.
Oh, okay, making your way back through.
Sanders is reeling you in. The gap's now.
Sam's
2.4
catching up
seconds.
again, but I don't think he'll get me before the end of the session. Only 3 minutes to go now. It's 2 more laps.
Am I safe from you yet, Burst?
Right, what was that copy?
Am I safe from you yet? Because you're 11 seconds
Mate.
extra. I'm surprised you haven't.
There's 3 minutes left.
All 2 laps. Can you catch me in 2 laps?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it.
The car's moving around a bit more now. That's why the lap times are increasing.
Can you? Sounds like a plan.
I mean, I could, but then I'd have to sacrifice 3rd place.
Yeah, don't sacrifice that, dog. Too much of a sacrifice.
Ooh, slide.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Kind of just starting to enjoy this car now, hey?
And with less fuel on board, I'm sure it's a nice-ish car. But with the full tank, it's been a bit... Wow.
Bit of a dog.
Alright, I think we're coming into the final lap now. Bit of a boring race in the end. We had a bit of a battle there for a while with Nick, I think it was, but...
I wish there was more laps than on.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been pretty stagnant for me at least. But we kept it clean.
Last lap.
Clean and consistent, no mistakes.
Yellow flag.
Ooh,
Caution.
yellow flag, what's this all about?
You can keep going once it's finished anyway. Just doesn't
Yeah, you
mean
could.
anything.
You could, I could challenge you after the race.
Still on 0x as well, which I'm happy about. We kept it completely clean.
Ah, there it is.
Got a slow down?
Yep. .5 seconds. Should be right.
Whoa! A little loose.
Keep going, eh, Cockpit?
Yeah, keep going.
Copy.
Well, there we go. Totally clean race, no incidents. Consistent, pretty consistent 215s for most of the race. Got a little slower towards the end, but very happy with that. Sorry it wasn't the most exciting spectator race, but objective complete. I feel like we've definitely improved our pace. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. So thank you very much, guys, for jumping in the session and for watching the stream as well. I might have a quick look at some of those incidents if I can, I think. Just bring it around over here. See if I can get some replay action happening for you guys. I do have a scene set up for it, but thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for helping out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, thank you for hosting. Thanks.
No dramas.
Good race, good race.
Yeah, thanks. Was good fun.
No worries. Alright, let me try and get OBS working here as well so we can get some replay action happening. I don't want to run OBS while I'm actually driving because that can create issues. So we'll go RSing. There we go, that's working. So if I go down to take my seatbelt off now too, don't need the seatbelt on.
Gonna be weird to drive the Porsche car after this.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do another 3 hours practice because of it.
Alright, let me
I think so.
pause this quickly so we're not getting all the noise, and I'll quickly see if I can get a decent replay view happening for you guys and we can have a look at the lap 1 craziness.
Oh, nice. You're running the old Vispa livery.
Correct.
Okay. Looks like you have no sound when I go
everyone.
to that
Catch
one.
you later.
See you, Tom.
much.
We'll just have a quick look at it. We'll have to look at it from this perspective, but that's alright. We can look at it from here. Just have a look at lap 1 quickly. I've got to look down underneath the screen to see what's going on. What's happening here? It seems to have kicked me off. Can't see any of the replay now. Oh no, there we go. There we are. Now we're on lap 1. Okay.
Come on, Dylan, you're too kind to me.
Aww. Okay.
Let's go back. What's this? This looks like it's qualifying or something.
Mickle did a mickle.
Go back to me. Actually, we'll follow Tom.
Oh yeah.
Get it in there. Limited bashing.
Can't get Tom in the list, so let's have a look. From I've got a feeling the replay might have gone funny here because I can't see.
Is that a send or a
send?
Was that a send or was that not a send?
Nah, replay's playing up, so yeah, I just can't get it to work. Anyway, guys, yeah, thank you muchly for jumping in. Thank you for the enjoyable stream. I'm gonna go get some work done now, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you on on Saturday night most of your time, or Sunday morning my time at 4 AM. Thanks for jumping in, guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
so